Hello, friends. It's time for another edition of Card of the Day. I decided to oscillate back to one that's a bit more nostalgic and conjures up some nice childhood memories. We're looking at Card Destruction, which is a spell card, a normal spell card. Its effect reads each player discards their entire hand and draws the same number of cards they discarded. So the first time I came across this card was all the way back in 2002, 2003, watching season 2 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters anime, of course, Battle City during Yugi or Yami's duel with Arcana. Of course, that whole duel is that Arcana has this super cool, scary looking red version of Yugi's Dark Magician, and so Yugi has to go up against his own monster, his own ace card, the Dark Magician. And on the first turn of the duel, Arcana draws Dark Magician, but before his red one, of course, but before he can get it out, Yugi or Yami plays Card Destruction, and both players have to ditch their entire hand. And at least for the moment, because of course he summons it later on, Arcana loses his Dark Magician. So in doing just a very light bit of research into this card as far as its competitive history. I believe it was banned at one point, and I've seen people say that it worked in like danger decks or zombie decks and that sort of a thing. But on the whole, competitive players would advise against using card destruction because it's essentially a -1 in that you think you know the of course the angle is to take away the resources in your opponent's hand. But if your opponent has bricked on their hand, has nothing good in their hand at the moment, you could potentially be giving them exactly like the resources that they're looking for free just by having them ditch their entire hand in favor of new cards. And by the same token, you might have valuable cards in your hand that you might be willingly giving up. But in any case, I mean, this is a secret rare printing from Legendary Collection Yugi's World. This is this secret rare foil works so well for this card. I think it's very stunning, and this artwork is just so awesome and so iconic. This also got reprinted in the Dark World Structure deck, which came out a couple years ago. So I'm sure it has its uses, and I'm sure for like casual play, it's probably okay. Definitely for a Yugi Battle City deck profile, which I did on my main YouTube channel a few years ago. I'll link that in the description. Um, yeah, I'm sure for like more casual play, it would be fine. And again, it is a very nostalgic card, and that artwork is so cool. I do think on the whole it's a good card. It's a decent card, at least for casual play. If you're looking to play like anything meta competitive in the modern era, I'd probably advise against it as well, like most people do. But hey, but to each their own. Again, it's a cool card, man. That artwork is badass. And again, it evokes a lot of nostalgia and memories of watching the anime and that sort of a thing. So with that being said, of course, let me know what your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards are, specifically your favorite nostalgic ones from the Duel Monsters anime. Um, Let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to chat with you guys. But anyway, of course, like always, we'll see you tomorrow. And remember, it's your move, duelists.